Alright, I'm back. Had to take a little unexpected break there for a minute. I'll see if I can go find some skeletons to try this scrolls out on. Nice. Well, this is craziness. What the hell's he doing to the dragon? Are you gonna come after me now?
This dragon's soul belongs to me.
What the hell, dude?
I grow ever stronger.
That guy's a jerk. I take down the dragon, and he just comes over here and take all of it. I'm gonna take this dragon's soul. I did all the work. Alright, dog, what are you doing? Hang on a second. Chloe, come here, lay down. Sit. Place over here, I always would run into skeletons, and now I don't know where it is. Is it this place? Not cleared this place out? Yeah, I've cleaned that. That's where I want to go. That was awesome. Oh man, that was great. What's that dragon doing up there? Cleared this place before, right? Ah, crap. Alright, this is where I need to... He's running away from me. Have I never... I swore I've been over here before. Damn it. Shit. Cool. Now I can go back to College of Winterhold, and I got 2 quests done. Where is that? What is that quest? It's not really very specific. Alright. Let me go turn these quests in. Then I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Sorry, Clint. Yikes. The hell was that?
I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
This thing from Sartor, what does it do? And were they magnificent? No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jazargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jazargo will not forget it. Until next time.
Time for a nap. Loading screens of this place. It makes me crazy.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Hundreds of years have gone into a... Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? All right, then.
Jeez, give me a lot of books. Gotta get some of this stuff out of here. Alright.
You need a book? You talk to me. I don't care if you wrote it yourself. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
Should have had all those spell tomes that I dropped off at my house in here.
All right, then.
Ah, crap, that's not where I wanted to go. It's gonna put me out on some balcony or something, isn't it? Yeah, that's not what I wanted.
It's always encouraging to... Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Brenner, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please,
What you
do not
learn
be
here
alarmed.
will last you a lifetime.
I mean you no harm.
Several, if you're talented.
It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Were you about to say
what is the
something?
meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy.
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until
You must
I find
excuse
out
me.
what you're up
I
to.
shouldn't be here. I am not up to
I'm
anything.
not sure what just happened,
apologize if
but
I
I
upset
assure
you
you,
in any way.
whatever it is those Psijics are up to, they cannot be trusted. For all we know, he's here to scout out the college. I'm sure they want to undermine our efforts. This orb, the Eye of Magnus, whatever you want to call it, it's clearly powerful, and no doubt they want it for themselves. I expect to be informed if they make any future attempts to contact you. The what? No, I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suggest you mind your own business and return to whatever it is you do here. We will see about this.
I don't want... Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some... It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. The augur? Tragic story, really. At least, the way I heard it. But that was a long time ago. It was some experiment gone horribly wrong. Ghastly results, I was told. And his ghost still roams the halls, they say. Of course, on further reflection, that may have simply been an attempt to scare me. Perhaps I'll ask Tolfdir what really happened. I understand he was here at the time. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. Until next time.
Then.
Restoration is a perfectly valid
you can see me?
school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
But you can hear me, obviously. Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress. I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms. There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences. Use the gloves to clear the focal points. Return to me when you have finished. Oh my. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? I still need some help, if you can spare the time. We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me? Well, I simply thought you might wish to help out one of your fellow mages. If that's not enough, I suppose, I have this amulet you could take. Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask J'zargo. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There. Now I'm... Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results. It's not. It shouldn't be. You'll be back to normal in no time. And when you are, we can try this again, and I'll be sure to get it right. Huh? That sounds ominous. Did you ask Mirabelle? She runs things around here after all. Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction.
I do kind of wish they'd give you a
Winterhold
body
itself died in the years between then and now.
It's a little
What's
weird.
left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
The college will be here for you. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since... Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but... Well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident. All right then.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Okay, Lydia, move.